All right, DJ Calm Down TV. We got a very special guest today, Pretty Shy. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing good. Now, before we get started, tell us about how you got the name Pretty Shy. Where they come from?
Okay, I got the name Pretty Shy because when I was 11 years old, I started in a YouTube viral girl group called Pretty Ambition. And from Pretty Ambition, it was 3 other members. All of our names began with Pretty or whatever, and I guess from Pretty Ambition, we simplified it and we was pretty shy, pretty legs on the floor.
Okay. Now, speaking of YouTube, you pretty much the YouTube sensation, got videos with thousands of views and millions of views. How did you react to that support and all of those views and things?
How did I react?
Yeah, how did you feel? Did it take you by surprise?
Yeah. Like I said, I started off in a girl group years ago when I was a little bitty kid. And yeah, so like we shot our first video. We didn't want to do nothing about the group. Consisted of me and all my cousins, and it was actually we performed the song for my mama or whatever, and she was like, oh my gosh, y'all need to get in the studio. I'm gonna pay for y'all some studio time, record y'all video. And we were just little bitty kids going with the flow, like, yeah, we gonna have a video. We uploaded to YouTube, and like overnight, I think it reached 36,000 views. Like the next day we woke up, it was 36,000 views.
Wow.
But this was around the time when it was like OMG girls, mindless behavior. So like the kid group stuff was like really popular or whatever.
At the time, right.
And yeah, all the YouTube surfing, and then within that week it was like 100,000 views. We left my mom left her number on the video for like contact or whatever. Of course, she didn't expect to get no calls. We didn't either, because it's like, don't nobody want no bald head kids performing for them. But we ended up getting like calls and bookings and everything, and then from there, like, it was so much, and then like the money was so good that we just kept on doing it from there. And even after the group broke up, I kept on or whatever.
So how long you been rapping, you say?
See, I'm 17 now, 6 years.
Yeah.
On and off. After the group, I stopped for about a year and a half or whatever. Then I decided to go solo. When I went solo, I stopped for about a year, and now I'm back.
Okay. So you mentioned your mom telling you to get in the studio. All your family been supportive of the rap and everything you're doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, my family, they die hard, real supportive. Like, if I have a show or whatever, all I gotta do is invite them, post a flyer, and they in that deep. It's the family reunion part 2. Right. Okay. Now, Pretty Committee. What's Pretty Committee? Pretty Committee is my non-profit / promo team. It is my first registered business, and also, you know, as of the street, my promo team, like, yeah, you know, it's a group consisting of youth, teenagers, in the local area, whatever. And then when it's time for business, we do things like food drives, feeding the homeless, you know. And then, you know, we also party too. Gotta do that. So we go to a few moves or whatever, dig. But yeah, Pretty Committee, that's my crew, my backup. Okay, you know, okay. My family. All right. Now, when you do your music, do you freestyle or you write? I write. I'm a writer. Yeah. I started off doing poetry or whatever, and that's like the first thing I ever, because my mom was my manager or whatever, and she, you know, she's been a driver of the ship, but like that's the first thing I ever presented to her, because I started in my middle school poetry slam or whatnot, and she was the one having me putting the poetry to the beats or whatnot. So yeah. I'm a writer. I never really tried to freestyle, but yeah, I've always been a writer. Okay. Now, where you from? I'm from Murfreesboro. Yeah. Yeah, I reside in Murfreesboro. I've lived in Nashville for quite some time, like years. I left Murfreesboro when I was like a little bitty kid, and I just went back like a few years ago, like 3-4 years ago. So yeah, I'm back there. But I say sometimes Nashville, sometimes Murfreesboro. Originally from Murfreesboro. It's just, you know, all my prime childhood I've been in Nashville. Okay. Now, TSU parade just happened the other day. You being from Murfreesboro, what school you like best, TSU or MTSU? I like
TSU. No, I take it back. I love TSU. Actually, when I graduate, I'm gonna be enrolling into TSU or whatever, whatnot. So of course I gotta like it. I mean, TSU is cool, but I love TSU.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how is it balancing music and school right now?
Hard, difficult, irking. Like I've been doing it forever, but I mean, like, high school is a whole different ball game or whatever. It ain't like a little kid work or whatever. So,
exactly.
Just trying to, you know, stay involved. Because I have a 3.9 GPA at the moment or whatever. Not the brag. But just trying to be that top student and stay involved in, like, school curricular activities and outside. Because, like, the rapping, it consists of, it's a lot of work, too. Like, you know, studio, writing, weekends performing, and then school is, like, kind of like the same, just different things or whatever. It's challenging. It's like trying to be two places at one time, but I've been doing it for a while, so I'm interested to get it done.
Okay. Now, speaking of studio, how do you get tuned in the studio? How do you get zoned in the studio before you make a song or before you get in the booth?
Before I get in the booth, everybody who know me know how I like it. I get into the studio, I don't want nobody in there with me. I gotta be alone. Don't be throwing out no comments. Let me do what I gotta do or whatever. Don't be telling me who else doing. You know, just don't even come. I want a few snacks. I want water because I get like nervous and dehydrated every time I go up to the mic. Like I ain't did it before. And yeah, that's basically. As long as it got some food and some juice in there, I think I'm cool. Yeah.
What's your favorite snacks?
Ooh, my favorite snack. What is my favorite snack?
What's your favorite drink? What drink you gotta have?
What drink I gotta have? I gotta have a Minute Maid. Fruit punch or peach Minute Maid. I like Minute Maids. I just started drinking water or whatever, so.
You need that water to stay healthy. Don't be drinking all that junk.
Sometimes water.
Okay. Now, I see you dance when you perform, or at least sometimes anyway. You ever take dance classes?
Yes. Actually, like a few months ago, I was a member of Loyalty Dance Team. Loyalty Dance Team is originated, well, it's in Murfreesboro or whatever, and it's actually like a well-known dance team. If you're not that much into dance, you're not going, but like, yeah, they were real known industry-wise or whatever, like champions of World of Dance or whatever, World of Dance finals, their contestants or whatever. They won 106 in Park, Wild Out Wednesdays quite a few times or whatever. And during that period while I was like breaking from music, I had joined the team, and I was actually on there for a year, which I just came off just a few months ago or whatever. So like yeah, when I got on there with them, that's what, because I was like never like a real big dancer or whatever, and I got on there with them or whatever, and like I was dedicating a lot of my time to dancing. So like, you know, we won, while I was on the team, we won World of Dance Atlanta. We competed in LA for World of Dance finals. We auditioned for the show. I wasn't able to participate in none of the 106 and Park stuff while I was on there because they had already done that. But a lot of stuff came with that. So like, yeah.
Okay. Well, when you perform, who comes up with the dance routines on stage? Do you come up with those?
Yeah, I come up with little 2 steps. Yeah, it depends on who I'm working with too, because I don't work with quite a few people. Like most of the times the dancers change up. Like it's a few girls out of Belmont to help me. Shout out to Jessica, Pinky. Cat Choreography, Todd and his 2 guys, Jonathan and Gabe, they always help me. And usually when I work with, it depends on who I'm working on. Most of the time they do a lot of the, you know, the choreo or whatever, and I just throw in my little input. But other times, yeah, be me.
Okay. All right, now tell me about your music influence growing up. Like, who did you listen to?
Who did I listen to?
Or who inspires you?
Let's see. Diamond. I started off a really big fan of Diamond, Crime Out Diamond, or whatever. And let's see, my mama was rapping at one point, but she didn't do it long or whatever. But like, I just thought it was cool that she rapped once upon a time. I think in my prime, Nicki Minaj had just came out, and she was like Roman Nicki, like the hair, the
Barbie.
Yes, she was Barbie, and like I still live for Nicki. Anybody that know me know, like they come for Nicki, they come for me. Like Nicki don't know me, but she know me. Whatever. So yeah, all them. Yeah.
You think Cardi B can take Nicki Minaj's spot?
Oh no. See, with my friend, I already know, because we done had this conversation plenty of times. Heck no. And I could get into the science of it, but I hope you are all smart enough to know. Cardi, okay, I'm just gonna break it down just a little bit. Okay, let's do it. Cardi B, she's cool, whatever, whatnot. I think she's cool, she's good, but this is why she can't touch Nicki. Because Nicki is like, you know, Nicki done went pop, reggae. She done covered like the whole board. Like, she's just not rapping hip-hop Nicki. So like, you know, Cardi B fans, they gonna be black or whatever. They gonna be the hip-hop folks. Even if they were to say that Cardi B was next up, which is not true. Well, she could, but she not Nicki or whatever. Nicki still got like a whole arena of fans Cardi can't touch or whatever. Like, she just, I don't even think she's in her avenue, so people gotta stop that. She ain't doing that.
Okay. Now, before rap, did you always want to be a rapper, or what dreams did you have growing up? You want to be like a doctor or something like that?
I always wanted to be a lawyer, and just a few years ago, I officialized it, and you know, now I want to be a defense attorney. That's like more precise of a lawyer or whatever, whatnot. And I still want to be an attorney, and that's why I'm going to go to school for the study. I still think even if while doing rapping, I'm still going to study law, because I do really want to be an attorney.
Yeah. Gotta have something to fall back on. Now, did you see the Hip Hop Awards?
No, I didn't watch it because Nicki didn't attend.
So that's the reason you didn't watch it?
Yeah, and that's the reason I didn't watch the last one. I'll never watch it again.
Okay. Now, what are you working on as far as music right now?
Right now, I am working on the album. It is my very first album. I haven't dropped anything in a while, like meaning video, singles. Like, I haven't dropped anything or whatever, because like I'm just now getting back into it. So I'm working on this album, and November the 18th I'm having a album release / birthday bash or whatever, whatnot, and it's gonna be my coming out party. I'm doing a live show, live band performing all my singles, be doing a little dancing here and there. I got some appearances. We're gonna have some star appearances, an appearance by Buck. We gonna have food. That's a good reason to come. Let's see. I mean, it's just gonna be, turned up, and it's gonna be my 18th birthday, so it's my album release / birthday bash or whatever, whatnot. That's what I'm working on.
Okay. Now, you mentioned appearances, but when it comes to your music, do you have any features from anybody we may know about?
Yes, on the upcoming album. Let's see who we have on there. Y'all know Lotus Music. My brother Lotus is featured. Grown Kid. She's an upcoming female. She's featured. Who can I spit off the top of my head? Kiera, the Soul Child. She's on there. We got like some production by Trippy K, Band Play, Wee, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to lie.
Okay, now speaking of music, where can we find your music at?
You can find my music on PrettyShyForReal.com or whatever. That includes my SoundCloud. If anybody still get on Reverb, I still get on Reverb. My Reverb, iTunes, all that is in there on my website. Instead of throwing y'all on all these sites, it's in one package. PrettyShyForReal.com. You can find everything you're looking for in there.
Okay. Now, where can we follow you at as far as social media?
Social media, on Insta, you can follow me at PrettyShyForReal. Snapchat, you can follow me. I stay on there all day, every day, like it's nobody's business. PrettyShyForReal. Twitter, PrettyShyForReal. In any social media site, I'm PrettyShyForReal. Even my website, PrettyShyForReal.com. Okay.
Now, speaking of social media, I follow you on there, and you've been kind of leading us on with this Pulling On Them video.
Yes.
When can we expect to see it?
I'm going to drop Pulling On Them today, at 7 p.m. I made up my mind. I'm going to drop it today at 7 p.m. I've been supposed to drop the video for forever and forever. But it's been so many run-ins with that video and like the people involved or whatever, whatnot. But officially, I'm going to drop it at 7 p.m. tonight. I'm not playing. Okay. So it's going to be there. I swear to God it's going to be there.
Okay. Now I know you busy and everything, but before I let you go, is anything you want to tell the fans or the haters?
Yes. Okay, so I would like to tell my fans I love y'all. Thank y'all for sticking with me, because I know I be doing the most, and y'all can see that through social media or whatever. And my haters, I can't cuss, I'm not 18 yet. No, I don't want my own.
That's alright.
But yeah, I don't got nothing really to say.
Okay, any shout outs?
Yes. I would like to shout out to Wee Wee and Ben Play and Trippy K Beats for helping me on this upcoming album, because I've been really putting in work for that. I would like to shout out Craig Bailey and his team for putting in so much work with me for this live show. Like, I'm talking about a lot of work. I'd like to shout out to all my dancers. I would like to shout out to all the artists that support and have contributed to me. I would like to shout out to Armani Ross. That is my stylist who the world is sleeping on. He's a beast or whatever. So, you know, big shout out to you. And I'd like to shout out to my mom. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Pretty Shot, aka To The Sea Princess. I'm down here turned up with Calm Down TV. We just did a live interview. Y'all stay tuned.